In today's video, there's 6 things I'm gonna talk about that you need to start your own business coming up.
It's that Super Bowl, no, she on the flow. Yeah. It's that
Welcome back to the Flex McKenzie channel. Yeah. It's your boy Flex McKenzie. And like I said, in today's video, there's 6 things we're gonna talk about that you need to know to start your own business. But first, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button, and smash that like button, and don't forget to share this video. Now, I said when I reach 500 subscribers, I was gonna do a giveaway on this channel, but I put a brakes on it for one reason. Since the FTC is going after people, I just want to make sure I'm following all the rules before I can do any giveaway. So, but I promise, as soon as this blew over, I will do a giveaway on this channel. So just keep subscribing, follow me on Instagram, and like and share my video, and leave me a comment. Okay, I'm always happy to answer any comment. Okay, now let's roll into the video. Number 1, always do your research. Hear me out. Now, no matter what business you're gonna start, you need to do your research. If you're planning to start a t-shirt business, you have to do your research. You have to research, are you gonna use screen printing? Are you gonna do HTV vinyl? Are you gonna do plastisol heat transfer? Are you gonna do DTG? Are you gonna do sublimation? Are you gonna do embroidery? You must do your full research on what you're gonna do. Let's take for instance, if you're gonna want to do screen printing, you have to research to find out what machine you're gonna use, what chemical you need to use, how dangerous are these chemicals to you personally. You have to do your research, because screen printing is a very messy job. And if you're gonna do screen printing, now to do screen printing, you want to have, let's say you want to be able to print like in bulk. You don't want to do screen printing business where if a client want one order, you're over there making a screen for one order. No, screen printing is always for bulk order. HTV vinyl, if someone wanted one shirt, that's where you use your HTV vinyl. Got it? HTV, heat transfer vinyl. That's when you will use that. So you have to find out, so you have to do your research so you can find out which one of these methods is better for you. DTG, now DTG is good, very good, but that's not for mass production. That takes too long unless you're willing to stay there like all day doing like 10 shirts. But I would say you have to do your full research. Now let's move on to number 2. Number 2, no matter what business you're getting into, you always want to have a professional website. No matter what, you must have a professional website. Forget about free website. I know some YouTuber or some business owner, they tell you to go get some free website and blah 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 blah, but you don't want a free website. You need a professional website. You need to, when your customer go on it, your website looks super professional, because I wouldn't order from a website that don't look professional. So you must get yourself a website. You cannot start a business, a real legit business nowadays. Everything is online, so your business must be online and look professional. And on Fiverr, they got people that can hook up your website for you. I recommend Shopify, because Shopify is very good. I use it. I've been using it for years, and I love that platform. So I would recommend that you go to Shopify. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3, your design, right? Now, most people want to know, how can they know if their design is going to sell? Some people tell you, go to your family, go to your friend, hit them up and let them give you advice. This is what I say. Scratch the family off, scratch the friend off. What you need to do is put your design on a mock-up. A mock-up you could use. You don't need a real model. You don't need to go spend money to get a real model. Why? Because you're a beginner. You don't have no money to go waste right now. So what you do is you buy a mock-up of a model. You put your design on that model. And what you do is you throw it up, or you could use a ghost mannequin. A ghost mannequin is where you see the shirt is floating in the air and there's nothing. There's just like... So you could use a ghost mannequin, put your design on it, and all you have to do is throw it up, let's say on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and that's the way you test the market to see how well your shirt will sell. That's the best way to do it. If you want to ask your friends or family, sure, go right ahead and do it. But that's the best way I suggest to do it, is throw your shirt up on website like eBay, Amazon, and whichever platform. Just throw it up there and test the market. It will cost you nothing. And that's the way you could test it to see how well people like it. So you go ahead and ask your friends and family. Sometimes they don't want to hurt your feelings. They might not give you the accurate answer that you need. So I said, just hit up other platforms. Don't rely on your family and friends. Just go test the market yourself. Just put your ideas out there. That's the only way, one of the best way you're gonna find out if it worked, because that's what I did. I just throw my ideas out there, test the market, and see what's selling, what don't sell. Okay, now let's move on to number 4. Number 4, you need, if you're starting a t-shirt business, you need a little inventory. I know people say, oh, don't do this, don't do that, blah blah blah, you're gonna have too much inventory. You don't want to have too much inventory. That's right, do not buy a whole lot of t-shirt, but you do need a few on hand, so when you customer place that order, you don't have to run out and start placing order to get t-shirt. So I said you have like the basic colors that people usually want, or after you do your research, you find out what's the hottest colors that people are buying. But you need, let's say, if you're gonna have a black, a white, green, you want to have like 2 of each size, okay? But I'm not saying have all the colors out there, but you need to have at least 4 of those colors, right? And you want to have 2 of each colors, so that if a customer places an order, boom, you could fill that order. Okay, so remember, you need a little bit of inventory. Now it depends on the business that you're starting, but if you're going to start a t-shirt business, you do need a little bit of inventory. Take it from your boy Flex. Now let's move on to number 5. Number 5, price your products right. Now, don't undersell yourself. Don't price your product so cheap because you're trying to get customer where you won't make any profit. And don't price your item so high thinking you're gonna get rich off of your product. You have to price the product right, where you got to make sure that the price that you pay for the item, your labor and shipping and all that, after all that and pay for whichever the platform that you're on, or payment fee that accept your payment, after all that, you want to make sure that you make a decent amount of profit to survive. So don't overdo it and don't underdo it. Just what you do is, if you're selling something, let's say you're selling a one-word design, you want to make sure that every other competition out there, you want to see what their price is. Yes, you have to look at your competition price. If you don't, you're a fool. You have to go out there and see what your competition is selling. And I'm not saying that you sell cheaper than them, or you sell more than them, or you sell the same. You have to make a little decision. But I said you must. And I'm going to tell you, every company does this. They spy on their competition to see what their competition is selling and what's the price they selling it for. So you have to do the same thing to survive. Spy, spy, spy on your competition. Now let's move on to number 6. Okay, number 6, marketing. Now let's do it the cheap way, okay? And maybe throw in a little dollars here and there, okay? We all know what's the cheap way. We're gonna market on our Instagram. We're gonna market on our Facebook. You know, there's Facebook marketing. You could throw your t-shirt up there. Now, this is ways that you could test it or, you know, sell it, whichever way. Throw it up on all your social media. Talk about it. Okay, now don't overdo it now, but you want to talk about your design on your Instagram, show them what it is, you know, show them, yeah, you know, this is what I make. But you have to hit up social media. Those are the best. Your Twitter, whatever it is, you have to use those to market your t-shirt business or any business, because that's the cheapest way to go. I say that's the best way, and that's the way I've been using it. I haven't really spent any money on marketing yet, but go that route because that's the best way for a beginner, so you don't have to waste a lot of money. That's the cheapest way for you to go. So those are the 6 things I said for beginner you must do to start your own business. Now, if you're new here, remember, please like, share, subscribe, and share this video. This is it. Your boy gotta go now, but thank you. And as always, I'm gonna catch you on my next video. This is your boy Flex. Go check out my website, www.comfortstyles.com or eliteasylum.com. I'll catch you on my next video. I'm out.